Hello. I've got an apple in here and I want you can grab one of the drink things too, okay? Hi, look, we're here. You're way over there. Yeah, you could grab one of the drink things and I gotta figure... What? Hello. I've got an apple in here and I want you can grab one of the put in there out of the brown bags. Okay? Hi, look, we're here. You're way over there. Yeah, you could grab one of the drink things and I gotta figure... What? There's a bottle of some kind of pop I actually did put in there out of the brown bags. Oh, she's just thrilled to pieces. Was that? Let her do it.
I'd like to get some on my side.
Well, that's fine. She's just, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Look at the tongue go. It's that good. Let her have some. It's so good. You know, I know, Mew, you're a little shit too, but you really like it, don't ya? And I fed the girl that container, but she won't finish it the next day. And I should bring it out here and feed it to her. She could eat it. The girl can get through almost a can of it, and then there's usually about 2 tablespoons. That's it. She won't touch it the next day. Or the little meaning it, whatever this thing is. But I may go home and deal with my hair. That seemed like a good idea. Seemed like a good idea to me. Holy jeez, it's just... Okay, well, you're over that way. I'm going to go take a picture of these. These are pretty. Look at that. Wow. I think my cat would play with that. She might, eh? Why are you on that side? You're never on... Okay, that's...
Solid breeze blowing.
She might play with one of those. She might play with one of those. Well, I can do that if you want, but... Yeah, she just might, because she likes her paper thing, and she could pick... That would... Yeah. Because the paper she keeps kicking out underneath the door. Which is kind of a pain in the you-know-what. Yeah, with the breeze it's not so bad, but it's... There, you're now on tape doing that.
I'm not hungry. For later, if you'd like.
So, you should pat Nia on the head as you come past. Maybe it'll wake up. It'll wake him up. Watch.
I know that you see but we want the same thing.
He actually doesn't mind that.
To save the future of humanity.
He really doesn't.
Okay, what about your house?
Oh, you're loved. You know that.
What a putz.
He's not a putz. He's a very smart boy. No, he's not. He's a very smart boy.
Supposed to kill over 1 billion people.
Well, you're a very smart putz.
And Gracie's an actually fairly... She is highly intelligent, but she's timid. That's what I keep seeing. And you know what gets me the most is how happy she seemed when we got there.
The director, who will override...
She knows where she was at lunchtime.
No, I think she knows. Tim, I've never seen her play like that before. With Pam, but not with me. Gracious, she brought every toy to you. Do you know what that means? Oh, a friend's here. Yeah. Now, Hunter's another story. He's an interesting, kind of laid back, oh, I guess I'll go say hello. And he did. He came and he said hello. And he looked at me, and off he went. Oh, he's going for a nap, but he came down for a snack to go hide it. And then we didn't really see him again. In fact, it's interesting that what I don't know if Pam would get this. My take on it is the reason he doesn't see us as a concern. See how I went out through the front, no Hunter, to check on me. Oh, that's cool. She's here. She'll be back. Like I'll just ignore her. And that's as much of a honor from an animal as is Gracie. Either one. Yeah. So, if they just kind of ignore, first they gotta watch you and check you out, follow you around, and Hunter and I got to know each other. But 2 visits ago, when I went outside and I said, well, let me go see if I can get pictures of the birds. And he raced me around the yard. He literally did. He went running through. I said, what are you doing? Come back, he'd get me. He'd take me to the back fence and we'd look out the fence. And then he'd race back and he'd race around. What are you doing? And he'd come and he would get me and he would actually have me follow him. So on the side of her place, so we looked out and I said, oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm fine.
And I just talk to animals like they're people, right? Or kids. And then we had to go check something, and then all of a sudden he was bored and he went, okay. So he was showing me the parameters. Like, I don't know how the dog put it together. I took it that, okay, these are the parameters. Nope. And I said, I can't go out. Can't go out. So he might have been asking to go for a walk. The parameters of what we're going to do in there. I used the word parameters for a reason. These are the parameters. Okay. So this is the area, this is where we're safe, this is what we can do. And he was over at a gate and I said, no, we can't do that. No, we're not going out. Okay. Well, the last 2 times with Hunter, he's come in, he jumps up because I think he sleeps beside her sometimes. And up we come, and there's the head. And the next thing we know, he's gone. We don't see him again. But Gracie, I was really impressed with. She has brought out 1 toy. She has never brought all of her toys out.
I got more toys than you do.
What?
I got more toys than you do.
She brought every flippin' toy out.
I got 2 more.
More than that half dozen? She didn't know what to do with herself either. That's why she would go see you, and she didn't play with toys. And then she'd come stand and watch us. And she goes,
put yours on mine. I can't get on it at all. And I don't know what else to put on. The brown ones will not carry your thingy bobby. So all you've got is the idea of that you have to run 2 tanks out of the back of it. And that's just the way it is. So that's what I mean, like then there's no real carrying capacity. It'll take a couple of water bottles, and I don't even know about a bag. Literally, I need that brown jacket or something that I pack stuff into, and it stays on me. So, anyway. I mean, the only other bright idea I've got is we could go over and see them in Ling, because that's sort of, someplace, right?
do you like being is that a sous chef that does the prep? But I really think I should. What? Oh, okay. Do you like being a prep cook?
That's good.
Oh, well.
I did when I was one.
What?
I never did like it even when I was one.
Oh, well, have fun. What's a sous chef?
Second below the kitchen manager. There's the head chef,
and then the sous chef is the second in command. That's right. That's okay. There, I know that. Do you like this housewife learning that you're doing?
It's got to be done, so.
I guess it does. You don't have to take all of that off. It will all cook down. It actually will. It's only the worst of it. You almost only have to take 2 little ends off and the outside. The rest of it will all cook down.
Those
Just
you might be
half.
able
That's
to.
fine. That's
I
good.
don't know if I can restring them. And I don't know if I can't put the
So
ones that
take
I put
the
yours
2
on
ends
mine.
off.
I can't get on it at all. And I don't know what else to put on. The brown ones will not carry your thingy bobby. So all you've got is the idea of that you have to run 2 tanks out of the back of it. And that's just the way it is. So that's what I mean, like then there's no real carrying capacity. It'll take a couple of water bottles, and I don't even know about a bag. Literally, I need that brown jacket or something that I pack stuff into, and it stays on me. So there's our Lammas apple. It's almost like having a Beltane apple, huh? Or something like that.
The nice thing about this is, it came from our tree.
Yeah, well, it may be one of the few ones that I've ever eaten. You look it over carefully for worm. That's from being banged on the ground.
Yep. You want yours quartered or?
Yeah, it's just, that's fine, because we're going to leave the other stuff here for the birds, because they will eat it. Well, no, you're going to give me the knife next. Give me the knife. You don't even, oh my God, man, you don't know.
They asked if you wanted a cord.
You, there. Okay, I'm gonna try doing this too. Don't you get that all over the cards either?
No.
Wow, Jesus. Wow. Wow. Oh, move, don't blow away. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. No, look, it's a little birdie. There. That away.
Oh, and she would have loved
There.
you.
I've been
Yes,
there.
indeed, she liked life.
He ran inside and we did that.
I miss her every day. I miss her right now.
And you got some do there, and then rinse that stuff off. You've got stuff beside the crock pot.
Oh, yeah, no,
Onion skin.
I don't even know if
See that?
want to.
There you go. Okay. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll eat it tomorrow.
I forgot what these were like.
And actually, if it's any good, I'll eat the whole thing.
I think they're probably the only apple I ever ordered. Wow. You haven't got any more meal on that thing since it's come off. I think that Daphne's had the same issue because I've had them from her too. And she said, no, I Googled it and figured out what to do. So it's the same thing that I've done, which is you remove the game and you have to clean, it's the same stuff.
I guess it's a better evening because you're not pounding your fist on the table and I haven't started swearing, okay?
Yes, you
My symptoms are progressing.
Well, I've sworn lots, but not at you.
Breaks in time I've been experiencing are going to get worse soon.
I don't do well, Tim, with somebody who gets angry at
Even
me.
used to dread. What the hell was you talking about?
Surprise! And you know what? I don't do well because, as a rule, and I'm trying to take off my hat and put on my outside other adult
The director and I have
guide, elders, ancestors say, why? Why don't you do well? Because you know what?
The director's gonna send a new traveler into this body.
Speaking my truth.
It's okay, guys. No, it's not okay.
Nobody needs to get freaked out at that. Nobody. You could speak your truth to your heart's content. You can tell me I'm a royal fucking bitch.
36 hours to get my first.
Well, I was going to say, it's all right for you to get mad at me
Guys, this is...
and get so mad you're swearing. But I'm not allowed to.
I just said you are well within your rights to tell me that I'm acting like a royal fucking bitch.
You're getting the new engineer.
But you have to do that a certain way. You have to say, you know, I feel like you're acting like a royal bitch with me. Did you hear that? I feel like. There's a big difference all of a sudden, isn't there?
Sorry, Sandra Wilson.
And what goes on with what I say to you when I'm cursing and swearing, Tim, you're a fucking asshole. Why are you acting like this? Because I feel like you're, did you hear? I feel like you're a fucking asshole.
You're not angry. You never say, I feel like it.
Yes, I do. We can have a fight right now so you can experience it, okay? But what's unfortunate is you're not hearing. And I was well within, and I remember these moments because remember 3 game 3 with ministries.
But to his dying breath, Jim had nothing but one.
2 of them I sat in kangaroo court. Well, you must have said, and you're, you know, said.
And look, if you can't get past
D said, you know, and Z said, you know who I'm talking about, and K said, you said, and I said, you know, what did I say? I said, you know what, your behaviors are making me crazy. Nobody could really argue with that, could they? I was speaking my truth. But you know what? The other parental influence. Couldn't grasp it. That's why they launched the whatever. That's why twice I was let out of there. I said, you know, well, this is what they did. They threw a vacuum down the stairs. It broke. I was beside myself. Do you know what kind of, I mean, I would sound like I do now. Do you know what kind of budget I'm on? I was beside myself. I chased them up the stairs and said, you go to your room. How can you do this? This is making me crazy. This is making me crazy. Go to your room. Go in. There's nothing wrong with those comments, Tim.
Why not?
In fact, I was probably one of the more incredible parental influences in the world. My father would have taken his hand and backhanded me across the room for doing the same thing. David would have done the same thing to those kids for doing the same thing. And my mother would have grounded them forever. Odd, huh? And me, I was sending them to their room to think it through. Okay, so I say a lot of things, but I'm within my rights to say those. That's what I'm feeling. When I speak to you, I tell you what I'm experiencing. And I don't have a problem if you tell me what you're experiencing. I have a big problem if you tell me I am a fucking royal bitch, because I'm not. You want to say, you know, what you're saying sounds like you're a royal bitch to me. See how it changes responsibility? That says, I go, oh, wait.
What's this?
He's hearing it this way. You didn't do a judgment, you didn't do a critique, you didn't do whatever. You simply expressed where you were at. So you're here on the face of the earth for me to teach you all this shit so you can come back again and be, you know, a brilliant therapist or something, okay? Okay. And last night was not good, and I don't know what happened.
I had a really bad night, and I have a worse night even with my memory. Not because I was drunk, because I was up most of it dealing with that unit. And at 5 in the morning, I realized I left the black things at Jen's, sending me even more sideways. Those black containers. Like, it was a really bad night last night. And I don't know where it went sideways, and I don't know what happened, and I'm not even sure what precipitated it. It had something to do with something you said, and I just said, enough. I don't need those comments in my life. Okay? Whatever you said, the next thing I know, you're banging your fist, and that's the end of it, Tim. Whoa. All those shit that I say, I don't bang my fist. I really try to say, you know, you're being like a 2-year-old. I feel, I'm trying to think of what I do say, because I really need to say it this way. I feel like I've got a 2-year-old. That sounds familiar, right?
Right.
Yes, that's the comment?
That is usually you are a 2-year-old, or you're acting like a 2-year-old.
Well, after we have an argument, yes. But when it starts, it's like, I feel like I've got a 2-year-old. That's the comment.
Why would you say that?
Okay.
You're an
Well, I do feel like I have a 2-year-old.
in comparison.
That's not a personal judgment, Tim. That is me expressing where I'm at. Want to have a 2-year-old?
Preserve those very things.
You would say, I got a 2-year-old. I feel like I got a 2-year-old. Well,
When you put it that way.
that's to say to you, holy shit, better evaluate my behaviors. What am I doing? I feel like. What does that mean? Is that a value judgment? No. That is an expression of where I am at. So if I said to you, say something right now, I feel like...
I feel like I'm finally getting an education.
Oh, hot damn! Okay, that doesn't mean you're getting one though. That only means you feel like it. So...
Because what you could be telling me, it could be a bunch of bullshit.
Well, I could be telling you bullshit. But that thing of I feel like expresses what's going on in here. I know, I'm going like this, in here. And you feel like you're getting an education. Well, you're learning a communication pattern. Okay, now I just put on the other hat. I'm a teacher now. Communication pattern.
I'd like to meet them.
I don't have to take offense at that comment, Tim.
You introduced the Pattersons.
If I want to take offense, I feel like I'm getting an education. I can do anything I want with that comment. I can say, oh, he's being facetious. Oh, no, he said, I feel like I'm getting an education. Okay, he feels like he's getting an education. What kind of education? That's the next question. What kind of education?
No, not your doctor.
I can't believe the director would even propose a deal like that to you.
Well, the
I don't
arguing
even
is
know
a
which
lot
one
of
of you
it
I'm
too.
more mad at right now. How are you so calm?
When I say, oh, why didn't you vacuum? I did. Well, you couldn't have. Look. Oh, I did. You see how it just starts to escalate? Well, you might have. Why? Can you do? Well, I did. Whoa, man. We have a standoff at that point. And so, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. You're getting an education. Don't worry. You get to come back. And when you come back, you can be this incredible therapist in the 23rd century, okay?
3 separate lifetimes.
And you won't ever remember, but trust me, my high council is going to go, it's okay, we'll buy you a drink. You didn't fuck up too bad, okay? you know that metaphor, right? I don't know what went on last night. That whole unit is making me crazy. This unit, the one in there, oh,
Things are starting to settle down.
I figured there was a problem with the unit in there. I fought with that for an hour or more last night.
Disappeared first.
And finally just gave up.
In hours, then days.
There wasn't nothing fucking wrong with it. Jesus. This was dead. I suspect the battery went down because I did the other night. I turned it over and found the code. So I have tweaked with the plug-in. There's nothing wrong with that. That means it should run the distance tonight. But I have to go in early enough, make sure the Teams meeting is there. Well, not really. I have to go upstairs, have something to eat, start a Teams meeting, save the link. You know, like there's still all this bullshit steps in life. Go downstairs and get the thing running there. And all of those are a lot of steps, but it's saving me from dragging a laptop up and downstairs 4 times, hopefully a day, which is nightmarish.
That's a Gravenstein? Gravenstein, however you say it.
The other one that's a little similar is King, but nobody uses or produces them anymore. For speak up. And I think there's a Gravenstein or something out there, but it's a GMO'd one. They're not like this. They're up there talking to me. Yes, you know that I brought you cookie yesterday, but there's some pieces of apple over there for you after, okay? Yeah, yes. Oh, you're so chattery. Yes, you are the same one, I know. Yes, you are. What a sweetie. Whoops. Oh. Yes, no. Oh, God! Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, boy. Mm-hmm. Just watch the wind. It's deadly the other way.
The Empress, death, and taxes. Temperance.
What's the next card?
The stars. If I take care of things, don't go crazy, then you and me will make a big change, because you're the Empress. We'll make a big change.
I'm the Empress? Since when was I the Empress?
We'll hit the stars.
Since when was I ever the
Well,
Empress?
you're my Empress.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, it might work. Yeah, I can see how that could be. Izzy is a full conference. Better spread.
Yeah, no, Izzy.
Oh, yeah. So, I have put... Can you listen? I have put the registration link and the ID on there. By rights, you should be able to open Zoom. It may ask you for an email. You better use 11.1. Okay? That's what you got to use. And the ID. And that should take you in. It goes from 6 o'clock in the morning our time till 8 o'clock at night. Oh. So if you're going to do the class, you'll be doing it on the other unit. That's why I'm taking the other unit in. Okay? And we'll get to that. And it's too bad. I wish she was going on Saturday, but she doesn't sound like she is. She's overwhelmed with whatever else is going on in her life.
But I had to remember we're all Riverside. They're not here, they're here.
Yeah, well, that little bike has really did a good thing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. Even if it doesn't have a first gear.
Well, it does have a first gear, but
You don't count it.
well, that's you argued with me for everybody did. Les was the only one who said I wouldn't even use it. It won't hurt it. Put it in third and leave it in it. Like because
That's why I almost stalled it coming out one day when we were going out. It was in third.
really?
Yeah.
Oh no! Because trying to go down into first and then back up to it's just
I just say second.
it's nightmarish.
The only reason I use first is to find out where second is.
It'll run in third. It actually will run in third too. You would play with the clutch a little bit more. That's all.
That's part of the clutch.
So, well, I don't know. You're arguing with Les then.
I didn't like third. That's like I said. That's why I almost stalled it coming out from that place. Coming left. You're already gone.
Yeah, well, go figure, eh?
Gotta make sure there's a hole big enough for both bikes. Just because there's one for you doesn't mean the little one.
Not with the
can get
little
right
one
there.
can make it through. I know it's a whole different thing.
I mean, now I can get the tires broken in on the Bravo.
I don't think that we can do a long haul off the bat. First off, I thought of trying to go out towards. I don't even know if you can make it to Abbotsford with me. I figured, Greendale with sort of the back loop-de-loop and end up in Greendale. Because there's 3 weeks of it, basically. You should be happy. I'm not fighting with you over the crock pot. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yes, I know you're still talking. The fuck is he looking at? You cannot swallow an eyeball and the stomach throw it up. Can't do it. It won't happen. The acids will disintegrate it. What else? Do we have any other bananas? No, we don't. You're kind of stuck with this next. Okay, bring the muffins up. Go and look. Because I don't know if I did, Tim. I am exhausted.
You're not gonna fly off on some mission somewhere?
Sure.
Are those muffins?
Do something.
Just if I get a ticket for
Good.
on the street.
Relax.
He's calling them. You know what he's saying?
Right.
He's calling them. You know what he's saying?
Right.
He's calling them. You know what he's saying?
Right.
He's calling them. You know what he's saying?
Right. No, what's he saying?
Mine.
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
we're
my.
gonna get rolling here, so I go do that and go in and get my hair. I that's what I said last night. Well, I guess if I went and got those, I could do that tomorrow afternoon. And I'm sure I'd feel better if I could use to bathe anyway. So you could go and take a shower, Tim. Okay, would be a good idea. But I would tell you to just leave the extra tank on that bike right now. Okay, because we're gonna go out tomorrow, so it isn't gonna hurt with it. It was a nice language moment. She's got 2 or 3 docs that she's put together for the kids that she shows kids. I said, need some questions on it. Oh. I said, oh. And she hasn't labeled a skull. I said, wait a minute, let me go look. So I went through the dictionaries and I found that. Skull. Just basic skull. Human, whatever.
Red.
Really? I said, yeah. So we got to talk about the language, which is kind of learning whether anybody down there likes it or not. We have to do it in English. And is bone. So stomach is skull bone. Or bone skull.
Oh. So, you know, it's a Halloween presentation thing that she's been doing with the kids. Esto que esto cuesta. You get the idea, and then there's the witch and the pumpkin. I told her, I said, you know, Tim cannot say that word. Try it.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Pumpkin. There's a raised Y. I said, oh no, he just kept saying pumpkin. Pumpkin. And she just laughed. And by the way, spuclem. No, spuclem. Clean.
She look familiar?
Spuclem. Ice cream. And I just babbled on about all sorts of moments, and I said, you know, wait a minute, when did this happen? Oh yeah! And I am incorrect. Quayul Pasquale is not correct.
She was found shot in her
Quayul Met Pasquale.
movies with their son.
It has to have the Met on
When
it.
they found her, they said her
So I'll
face
correct
was
myself and tell everybody I goofed, and okay, I'm just giving you whatever.
That night, Andrew.
And she seemed okay with that. And I said, you know, we went to Drum Circle and no one is there, and she's not from here, Sthalo, she's from up Canyon. She might be Thompson, I don't remember. And I said, okay, your word for the day is Quayul. Happy. And Vange kind of chuckled, and I said, well, you know how we all are. Okay. So the bottom line is if we say Quayulmit to Halloween, that's happy Halloween. That means happy the day. I have to use, I said to her, I said, wait a minute, that Met, don't I? Quayulmit Pasquale, happy the day. Happy day. So you see how it has the determiner? You don't actually translate it quite that way. Happy day. You could do happy days. Quayulmit Yeswale. Happy days. I said, okay, I know what I'm taking on Saturday. So anyway, that's kind of our big moment here. And you've eaten that. Go eat another one.
So you could go and take a shower, Tim. Okay, would be a good idea. But I would tell you to just leave the extra tank on that bike right now. Okay, because we're gonna go out tomorrow, so it isn't gonna hurt with it there. Well, I am. So eat that so I can go to bed, and at least you're not fighting with me tonight.
To learn how to celebrate the little wins along the way. Do you think
Hello?
it's a little win? No, it's massive.
And I realize I'm the one that curses and swears, but you know what? You usually precipitate it.
Can you imagine?
Like, you know, bang the desk, tell me I don't know what I'm talking about, whatever. Boom, I'm gone.
You just jinxed it.
And I'm really not drunk yet. I really wish I was. If I could get really drunk, Tim, I would be a happy people, and I would just laugh at you. But I never really get to that point anymore. So, thank you for not fucking with me. It's been a long day, and I don't feel too bad. It doesn't feel bad in here. Are you hot?
What do you see?
Well, you're gonna live. I will open that up for you more. I actually am finding it.
And what did you say?
Well, not away, and I'm just going to follow you.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's good. Sit on that bed. Okay. In all the years. Wow, eh?
Is it shady?
Yeah, she's actually in the sun. But there's a breeze going through there, so that might be it.
Okay, guys, you can have your apple now. sorry. I was so angry.
Okay, Twinkie, look at me.
I don't
Here we
even
are.
really remember why I
Okay.
was.
Oh, that's good.
And I say that sincerely. I really don't know. I know that I was very tired. My hip hurt like fucking bejesus, and I don't know what you said that just really kind of triggered me. But I'm glad we're not fighting. I'm glad you bathed, right? Your hair looks better, Tim. And you'll probably smell better because you didn't smell very good today.
Crossed the line.
And that thing, you washed it. Okay, good.
When the director came back online, you're forced into
And
hiding.
are you okay doing the
Some of us
crock
weren't
pot
even written
yet? We've got a fair amount of
Going
that.
off the grid.
Somewhere along the line I can give you
We suspected that there was
a few
robot
pierogies
being
and some
programmed into
noodles.
space.
We got a lot of that stuff to work through.
You did the right thing, Jack.
And I managed to pull stuff, put it in the top shelf. It was better than running it out front. But this week, you're going to eat that, and I'm going to try to clean that other fucking one out.
I will be. Dawn feels you
Okay?
could be more useful to the faction.
Yeah.
I agree.
Because I'm really not into running
Thank you.
4 fridges. Okay.
Learning about our
If it
guests.
What?
Me doing it, the way things are backed up right now,
Preserve
I've been trying to
important
get some
information
stuff out of that fridge down there.
That freezer down there is economical.
Grown since the travel program
Those
began.
out there are not.
Unfortunately, our typical methods of questioning don't
I'm
work.
running freezers with
Due to
nothing in the
nano-film
fridge.
bloodstream.
Oh. So we've got to work through the top thing out there. I have the feeling if we're down
I want you to stand
towards
over.
whatever on Saturday, I will drop a few things off to Pam. I don't think we're staying.
Well, I don't have to
We
torture her.
probably have enough time to say, let's go see Lucky and drop these to Pam and say hi. And go back. Okay? Okay. Okay, guys, you can have your apple now. Okay, Twinkie, look at me. Here we are. I get to be a witch bitch. Yeah, well, that's good. I get to have Tim say, ooh. And you may not do this consciously, but this is how I interpret it. Gee, I sat on my ass all day. I didn't do X, Y, Z, or Z43. I get to listen to her have a I get to be a witch bitch. Then I get to have her feelings. I get to have Tim say, ooh. And she goes off and feels guilty. And you may not do this consciously, but this is how I interpret I'm experienced. Gee, I sat on my ass all day. The reality X, Y, Z, or Z43. I get to listen to her have a hissy fit. Then I get to have hurt feelings. And she goes off and feels guilty. That's the reality I'm experiencing. Oh, okay. The reality is okay, guys, you can have your apple now.
I thought you had to get kitty litter.
All we've done is the box stuff.
So how far off are we needing kitty litter?
Oh, probably Saturday, Sunday. Just wanted to get ahead of it, that's all.
So we have to do save on for kitty litter.
I can do save on. Oh, I won't.
You're sweeping those things out too, and I'm not even sure how to get the hell out of here. I really think that they should ban the oversized vehicles in parking lots. I never did this, ever, with a truck, and they do it regularly. And this place is unreal. People just wander behind you. I don't think I've got time to stop and save on too, Jim. I really don't.
Let's find you.
Okay, so we're headed this way, out that way, and then you're gonna go in, and you're gonna take it, you do it there, and then you just do a deposit.
Yeah.
Oh,
No
okay.
kidding. Well, we'll do that.
I can probably. The train isn't here yet.
We're going to take you out front, and
We're going to take the dog with us, right?
well, I don't know.
Hi, Sadie. Yes, we're going out front. Yes, we
Come
are.
on. Come on.
Oh, you're such a doof. You're such a doof. Yes, you are.
Come on. Yes, you're going to go out front. No kidding. Come on. I know.
There you go. Pull it around.
I'm going to let those sit for a little bit. Here, grab this thing. This is on, by the way. But I could go upstairs and mess around with my butcher. Sit there and do that. I sent an email that's got something else on it. I don't know what it is, but it's something.
Send an email to who, dear?
Where do you think? How did you feel being out on that bike today?
Okay.
But that's a whole different ballgame to put somebody on the back, Tim.
I know. You used to travel 12 all the time, dear.
What?
You used to travel 12 all the time.
Well, maybe, but you weren't like this either, were you? I thought you had to get kitty litter.
All we've done is the box stuff.
So how far off are we needing kitty litter?
Oh, probably Saturday, Sunday. Just wanted to get ahead of it, that's all.
So we have to do save on for kitty litter.
I'm not going to do same one. I won't.
You're sweeping those things out too, and I'm not even sure how to get the hell out of here. I really think that they should ban the oversized vehicles in parking lots. I never did this, ever, with a truck, and they do it regularly. And this place is unreal. People just wander behind you. I don't think I've got time to stop and save on too, Jim. I really don't.
Let's find you.
So we're headed this way, out that way, and then you're going to go in and you're taking it to it there, and then you just do a deposit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yes, you protected the property from that little dog. Yes, that was very.
It seemed it was a dog.
I think that was very good. That is a good girl.
What a good girl.
Yeah.
What a good girl. What? Oh, we traveled far and wide this week, but there's still no place like this.
No, this is nice. Okay, pull your clothes aside for a minute. Pull your clothes aside.
It's the 21st century.
She's a happy girl and he's a happy girl.
We're just trying to clean up the mess.
Oh, I've got to go look. What happened? You know, Mew, you could just not worry about it, okay?
You should be the ones to fix it. You know what? After all that you still doesn't work.
It's that winter thing. Are you really that warm in here? How wide is that window open?
So long as the director.
Well, that fan there is not doing it, Dick.
I could talk about that.
It might over on that one if I can figure out how to rig it up. And you've got a shelf up there and whatnot, so I can't do what I did over here. And having it on Tim, I didn't think it was any difference. Well, it means you don't have to wear blankets tonight. You should be happy. I'm in there with a heating pad to try to keep me warm. Go figure. And I really don't feel like opening that. The screen would make more sense on there. Because it would cool it off. Open that up, put the screen on it.
We haven't had that open since I moved in.
Look, it's Mew. You're in your summer home because it's cooking up there. Yes, well, it is. Yes, there's Mew. Oh, I know, you're so close. Mew. No, look. Yeah, I know. Oh, well, okay, that's your ear. Itchy ear. There's... Yeah, Mew, I can't even see you. There you are. Mew. You're in your summer home because it's cooking up there. Yes, well, it is. Yes, there's Mew. Oh, I know, you're so close. Mew. No, look. Yeah, I know. Oh, well, okay, that's your ear. Itchy ear. There's... Yeah, Mew, I can't even see you. There you are.
Bothering you at all?
There you is. Oh, there's Nia too.
They just swell.
Oh, you see it up the rail canal.
I hope the mail is.
Trailstorm still. Which is actually Trailstorm is just shortened down and just sort of love you as opposed to,
Anyway.
And what is Clickstorm?
I see you. And that's shortened down too. That's
That llama
and it's
is part of the llama. Suffixes. She's a happy girl and he's a happy girl.
We're just trying to clean up the mess.
Oh, I've got to go look. What happened? You know, Mew, you could just not worry about it, okay?
You should be the ones to fix it. What if after all that you still doesn't work?
It's that winter thing. Are you really that warm in here? How wide is that window open?
So long as they direct things.
Well, that fan there is not doing it, Dick. So this is my idea of downtime. It might overrun that one. A big argument. About an hour or so, which is about what it is, because I got out here, what, 7-something, 7:30? But in about an hour or so of just, we watch this, we have a little chat, I get to drink that. Yeah, well, that helps. It means I might eat a sandwich tonight, and that's what I mean by downtime. And there has been no downtime since this morning at 4:30. I haven't had any that I felt.
Fill you in?
There's been no downtime.
It was not a protocol.
There was the 15-20 minutes that I laid down while I tried to doze off and kept worrying about who knows what.
Yay.
And leave with the heating pad. Okay, so that was the other big downtime. That's not a lot of fun. This is
How did you know?
what I call downtime.
Seriously?
Thank you for having it clean or whatever, or this or that.
They're my superiors too. Why not just test
And I guess I did tell them the truth, because if I hadn't showed up here, you wouldn't have had that to eat.
disarm the fourth? How could you possibly? You know what? Fine.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And the bagels are really not
No.
legs bothering you at all? That's cold. They don't? They just swell. Okay.
I can see it up the rail canal. Trail still on that. My trail still that still. Which is actually, still still on this, just shortened down and just sort of love you. As opposed to,
Anyway.
And what is close one? I see you. And that's shortened now too. That's
That llama
and it's
is part of the thama. Suffixes. Okay, well, we've got all this to do, and then we've got a few other things to do, right? And then we're going to go do something else. Is that how it works? Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, well, we've got all this to do, and then we've got a few other things to do, right? And then we're going to go do something else. Is that how it works? Okay. Well, that's good. Okay, well, we've got all this to do, and then we've got a few other things to do, right? And then we're going to go do something else. Is that how it works? Okay. Well, that's good. You did. You had your sleepy. You had your nap. That's good. Are you coming up? Yo, you probably are. Okay, come on. Yeah, come on. There's my tinky bomb. That's my tinky bomb. Oh, what a tinky bomb. Yes, you had your nap. Now you're uppy again. Oh, I'm uppy. Oh, yes, I'm uppy, I'm uppy, I'm uppy. Oh, my goodness. Oh, there's your tail. Oh, there's your tail. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you're such a good boy, Nia. Nia, if you could sit still, it would be good right now. You know, it would. Can you turn the light on? Okay, well, we've got all this to do, and then we've got a few other things to do, right? And then we're going to go do something else. Is that how it works? Okay.
That's good. It even looks hot today, you know? It's because it is hot, right?
Yeah.
It even looks hot today, you know? It's well, you're at least cooler than you would normally, right?
Yep.
If I put this on, I'm going to try to take a picture of Nia there. He's a very mad puppy. Smile. There, okay. Okay, honey. Okay, I'm going to go that way. I may come back out or we'll go sit outside about 8:30 or so when it's even cooler.
Yeah.
Okay. I love you too. Oh, Nia. Yeah, I know, you're in there. Okay, well, you're cool. Look at that, you guys, both you got, yeah, you look like bookends. Yes, you do. Mew is not a happy girl. Are you okay? Yeah, I tell you, I think they're hot down here, too. Matza is really not a happy girl. Hi, Sadie girl. There's my Sadie girl. Yes. Oh, you want to go sit out front? We're gonna go out front about 8:30 when it's real cool. Okay? Yeah. Well, I won't be real cool. There, it's a Mew. It will be cooler.
I'm gonna get back to Washington and arrest this son of a bitch.
Put your hands on your head.
You gotta
No!
There's Mew. Yes, Mew. Okay, I said it might be a Mew.
Yeah, she does this when I go to bed too.
I know, yeah.
If I don't move my arm fast enough, she takes harder with her nails.
Mew, you're a Twinkie. I know. Your job was to look after him. Where's Nia? Oh, Nia's in the other box. Oh, he's in the happy box. He likes that one. The happy box. Oh boy.
hot today, you know? It's because it is hot, right?
Yeah.
So it even looks hot today, you know? It's because it is hot, right?
Yeah.
You weren't even listening to what I said, were ya?
That's what I want to.
Well, what did you think of what I said?
I thought it was straight to the point, anyway.
Well, Rhonda Hopkins really blew me away when she said, just stop working with this. And he used the word phonetic. That is a word that never appeared in our conference. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. Write it phonetic so you can read it, so you can remember it, so you can learn it. And when I did that with even Donnie, not just Hanny out at the lodge, and I said, just write it how you hear it. It's amazing. The next thing I knew, they could say swale. They could say hualalt. They could say all of those words, and they were not spelled right by any means. Not according to spelling. And Hopkins has the most incredible comment. I don't know if everybody appreciates it. I would love to email her if I could get her email. You know, what can I do? Because her comment that, you know what, we could maybe read it, write it, but we can't say it. So I started thinking about that comment, Tim, and I didn't share this on Mala's. What are you doing now?
You set up to start Vikings.
I don't want to watch Vikings.
Gotham?
No. What else?
Lupin?
No.
That's the only 3 I got right now.
Well, then you should find something else on that list. The first one, they are in order, by the way.
Timeless.
Yes. It's under the movie stuff. So, I'd like you to try to answer back to this, because I don't know if I'm out of my league here. I would say that, I don't want to start this yet. I would say the same thing about sort of Gaelic languages. You know what? They are, a lot of this is almost extinct. And in terms of indigenous languages, would you like to join me? I'm ready to write a new paper. Have you started the potatoes?
Yes.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Okay. Indigenous languages were pretty much almost dead by last century. That's 50 years ago. There were still some fluent speakers. Nobody knew how to write it because it was never a written system. So here's the thesis. French and English and Arabic and Pakistani and all of the any of the Romance languages and any of the all of them have thousands of years figuring out the grammar, the writing, the teaching. Indigenous languages never did the grammar and writing. They didn't have to. It was all oral. Indigenous languages were nearly, you know, victims of a genocide, so to speak. We have had 50 years. And you know what? There's a lot of strides made. But Hopkins' comments really hit home, and I thought, shit, man, in 50 years we're supposed to have a grammar? Why haven't we got more speakers? Because we're trying to do grammar and textual rather than speak it. And I think that's where her comment lay. Yeah? I don't know if you got to it. She was just overwhelming for me. And it wasn't just for back east, because actually back east has got more going on than we do here. But it all kind of meshed together, and I went, this is what's wrong.
And this is tricky because I'm going to put this on a tape and somebody somewhere might hear it. So while Skep is interested in trying to recoup the language the way the elders did it, rather than just learn the language. Be a bunch of kids, blink and well talk. The rest of it will come together along the way. And that may not be for some of the teachers. Maybe they need to, oh look, Mew's eating something. Maybe they need to be more concerned with grammar. But for everybody else, so what? Just do it. I think that was pretty cool today, the ice cream. It was my moment that the ancestors, all of the land, said to me, yep. So it was really cool to see it in the comments. Was, I don't know, somebody said wise words and thank you Kai and Miigwech Kai, and I don't know. I'm trying not to be unhumble. You know what? I really felt like I needed to say that. The land is crying for this. So whether we want to believe in God, Gesheminado, or whatever, the land is crying for it. There are energies in the land that are just, wow. If you can begin to speak in it. So Leonard said that if you joined his today, or if you went to Pat's, I don't know. He said that in the creation story discussions. Talk to the Creator in the language.
What?
The ancestors understand you, and you will heal things. So, you know, where am I at with that? Am I walking a red path? Heck if I know. And that's what's tricky. I almost have to do it on a one-on-one. I think Mala and I could have a... God, could he teach me stuff? Because on that witchy note, because I say to you, on the witchy note, you know what? It's exactly it. That's a spiritual principle. All of it. Talk in the language of the land. Speak to the energies here. That's just a straight witchy note. And by the way, I didn't get that from Stallo teachings. That comes from my pagan background, which is, they updated my DNA. They did. Well, they didn't update it. What happens is as we are progressing, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter. I have even more coming from Sweden and Norway and the Vikings. It's pretty wild, ain't it? Well, you know what? Those crones knew what they were talking about. And I always have felt drawn to that.
Of going on vacation.
And I've got...
Little stops. We've been doing this for a
When I
few
was
years.
young,
Well, we're off another great adventure.
Oh, well, that's what it is, I guess. Okay. And this is going to be an interesting spot. If you have to, you're handicapped, you take up 1.5. Did you hear me? But I'll be as long here as like a half an hour to an hour. That's fine. In town. And well, but it has to be in by tomorrow. It would have been nice if it had been on a Saturday. Well, that's going to really complicate it, isn't it? Well, okay, well, that's fine. I'll carry everything. Well, why didn't you bring the basket? Why didn't you bring the basket?
I forgot all about it.
Well, I guess I'm... That's not... We're not going to be going very far without it. You probably should tie it onto something. I've got a book here. This is what I mean by...
other stuff to carry there.
No, if you put this in underneath that, it would work. Maybe. But what... Please bring that next time. All over the place, right? And when you get all over the place, right?
All of this with the Fu Manchu beard, I don't know what this comment means, is why I am Captain James T. Kirk. Okay? And there really is a two-spirited thing. They talked about that a lot today in the conference. And for years, Tim, I have never felt like a woman. I have always been I don't know, not a man. I don't know what I am. I felt like that as a kid growing up. You know, I was supposed to date boys, and I was supposed to do this, but I was something beyond that. There are moments I wonder if I should go see Pixie and say, is there a support group I can come to at this point? Because I really feel beyond the male and female. I did as a child. And as a teenager, I kind of went all over the place. I explored bisexuality with a lot of people. And I've never mentioned a lot of the people because it would not be good because it's a small town. I re-explored it with people when I was 45. No, before you got here. How old was I? 35? Okay. Something like that, I don't know. Of people that I had never explored it with. And I'm in a really weird commentary place, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, apart from language, and the land needs it. David had left, and I don't know a lot of the things that went on. I was really in good shape then. I weighed 100 pounds and I was gorgeous. I was absolutely gorgeous. I was gorgeous, by the way, all those years that you ignored me, too. I weighed 110 pounds and I was gorgeous. But I re-explored all that stuff, and it kind of reaffirmed where I was at. So what am I going to say? I used to say to people, he is the sexiest man I have ever met. You don't even know who I'm talking about, do you? His name was Sonny McKelsey, and I worked for him. He was short. He had a big belly.
Sonny McKelsey.
Not Sonny McKelsey. Sonny Melanson, sorry. Sonny Melanson. Thank you! Sonny Melanson. And there was something over and above. He didn't look bad. He was short. He had a belly. He was with Judy. He was the sexiest man I had met along the way. Why was that? Look at me. Because Sonny could look at you and say, you know what? You're doing okay. God, you look good today. Do you hear where I'm going with that? I couldn't believe him. He was unreal. He noticed I changed my hair color 30,000 times, including the moment that I went from black to blonde that David said, well, what's different? This is a man that I'm going into the same bedroom with, and he never noticed. Judy hated things that Sonny did, and Sonny never messed around in her. Sonny was friends. It's as far as it ever got. And Gene, and I know that because his ex-wife and I got very close. He kept her on the cleaning crew. She said, oh, Sonny used to drive me nuts. When I was younger, I would think he was screwing around. He wasn't screwing around. He was just being Sonny. Meaning that he'd just chat or be nice. Had nothing to do with sexuality. Nothing. There was never anything out of whatever with anything he ever said to me. Anyway, I don't know. Where was I going with that? I was going to make a comment on it. I don't know what it was. It had something to do with Two-Spirited. Ah, that was it. Sonny was beyond being a man. I thought, well, we'd sit here for a bit and I'll look at my Anishinaabe and Mullen and, you know, etc., etc.
Because we don't want it smoking in there, we have to sit in the front.
Well, I know I'm going to put this out and then we're going to go in. You just had something at the bank camp. Jimmy?
There's more people here now than there was last time.
Well, yeah, there possibly is. Okay, come on, let's go. Yeah, there are more people here than there was last time. Okay, you just walk along and I will do what I'm doing.
I feel like I'm back at Swan Park.
Back at what?
I feel like I'm back at Swan Park. Up there all the way.
Yeah, it would have been. I'm carrying water as a result, so this is heavy. It's pretty down through that one. Go through that one, because that's where the little squirrels were. Oh gosh, this stuff is in bad shape, some of this. Like, look at it, it needs water like you wouldn't believe in here. Yeah. The rhododendrons and the whole bit. And then through this way. I'm going to go around that way.
Yeah, okay.
At least I think you can go down there. I don't know. Good God. Can you do that? Tim? Can you go down those stairs?
Do you want help? Well, I can come over there and do that. Okay, this is not a good idea either here. That's what I mean by the basket would have... No, you're going to have to give me a bunch of that stuff, all right?
Oh, I found it in the arm there. So soon as it was touch it.
He won't play with it. You found it behind where? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh. Look, it's my sleepy boys. Let's all play with that.
Look at that little girl.
Well. Oh. 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 Are there any fish? Yeah. Are there any fish? Yeah. Well.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
Well.
Okay.
There's a bench up here.
In the future, I will know what I was talking about. It is summer. We have a summer craft.
One bag of concrete. Do you know how many of those you're going to make?
I'm going to make 2 small ones. There's another cross there, and I don't know who's on it, and I don't want to ask. So I'm going to make another one, and I don't know what I'm going to put on it. Remembering. I don't know. Something. So we need some rocks. It would be nice if we had round river rocks. I have the feeling Jody would donate to this project. And if not, I have the rocks already. I probably own them. Because I have all the whatever from what's her name. The first thing I have to do is go get the bag of Quitzik. Then I got to figure out what I'm going to pour it into. It's not an issue of what I'm going to mix it in. I can do it in one of the dead buckets that we'll throw away. And then we pour, and I have to know what I'm doing. If I have 1/2 hour, that's more than enough time if I know what I'm doing. I do not want to try to draw or write names in it. It will probably go in better with, I said, well, it just seemed to me, he says, oh yeah, if, you know, pressing in, because see, people do those, you know, like a garden walkway stones with that. So it would seem to me that would be the smarter way to do it, rather than doing the other and painting it. And I think we're going to do that. So she's away for a week or so. She isn't leaving yet. But
Just wait for the weekend.
yeah, well, then we will take it down and say, you know, I don't know what you want to do with this, but this is kind of, I was going to say my gift. You are going to help. This is our gift, not just to you, just because. Okay? And
And I think it was really incredible that the other one showed up.
Are they spicy?
Yeah. I'm going to turn the tape off now, okay? What did you say?
Are they spicy?
Yeah.
They're spicy.
Favorite, but
Spicy.
cool. We need to do a singing hit. I can hear him. I can hear the little Latino. I can do him. I turn my
Hi. Is there a Benjamin?
And what's really odd, it would be fun to do this because you know what? You can do that woman. I cannot match what she does. And I almost have, what would happen after a year? You know, with his, you know that, you know the blonde?
Benjamin
La, 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 la. Whoa! I heard that in myself today when I was singing at Drum Circle.
Sorry to bother you.
It's almost flat. No, it's not. It's just there. And yet when I was with you and Hunt with the Hunter thing, I actually heard it. And a couple of times we weren't bad together.
Guess who just showed up at my house?
You took about 3 hits to get into it, but the Heartbeat song, the Alice, it started to happen. So, yes, I think we need to do a singing night.
Kind of in the sun too, isn't it?
She sat up here, there was shade over there. Yeah, see, everything's in the sun, so. Okay, well, we'll go on to wherever and figure out where we're going towards Murrayville. I'm hoping we find another couple parks or come back through here. Or it is, it's warm. It's pretty cool. Whatever it is, it's hard to do a picture of it in the sun. It just gleams, eh? Yeah, well, I guess we could have sat there, but we didn't. Favorite, but it's cool. What's this called? Spirit Square, eh? We need to do a singing hit. I can hear him. I can hear the little Latino. I can do him. Sweet lamb, I turn my
Hi.
lamb.
Is there a Benjamin?
And what's really odd, it would be fun to do this because you know what? You can do that woman. I cannot match what she does. And I almost have, what would happen after a year? You know, with his, you know that,
You know the blonde?
Benjamin
La,
King.
la, 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 la. Whoa! I heard that in myself today when I was singing at Drum Circle. I thought, it's almost flat. No, it's not. It's just there. And yet when I was with you and with the Hunter thing, I actually heard it. And a couple of times we weren't bad together.
Guess who just showed up at my house?
You took about 3 hits to get into it, but the heartbeat song, Ska Alice, it started to happen. So, yes, I think we need to do a singing night. I'm looking forward to that, and it's that weather. It's not the time to do it when it's hotter than hell up here. It's cold, it's cooler, and pour some wine, I just stand over there, find this thing, sit on it or something, and yeah, there's no breeze in there, is there? Yeah, there's no breeze in there, is there? My moment and blessed Sabbath, it's as good as it gets. I really had thought of getting in the van, you driving, which would have been nice for a change.
Yeah.
And going over to Hogan Park and coming back to McDonald's and stopping at Gwen Vaughn. And you get the idea? Like there'd be about an hour to 2 with travel, and just to sit there for 10 minutes and light an incense, which I thought was a really good idea for a ritual. These are important things, and we're just remembering. Instead, I got to deal with the idiots on the road, the idiots at the mall doing trick-or-treating, and people who really weren't that savvy. So it was really nice. I found one who just looked at me and said, "Did what?" I said, "Oh no, keep getting error codes." This is a plug and play, and I kept thinking when it was going on, well, it's because it's the new one. Is it because it's on a 7? I said, then it almost worked on the 10, and then it fried down again. And it's just gone on and on and on and on and on. And Mike's told me to do a few things, and then they said, bring it in, and I don't know. It's that one, and I feel really sad for lots of reasons. Okay? You should have been taking your prescription 2 days ago when I told you to. Nodding is not going to cut it. There had better be some other comment than, oh yeah, I guess so.
Sorry, I didn't.
You know what, Tim? I've lived too much of this. You were really not that coherent yesterday. It was like having a 190-year-old Alzheimer's patient out. And that's what our conversation was like.
At one point there, I even tried to be witty.
Even your witty sounded not like you. So you may not be aware of this, but when I say that to you, you know, you've got to take your prescription, I then have to stand over top of you to make sure that you have. This is crap. Most of my life is crap anymore. There's also, I think, a wounded kitten out on that side. Something has been eating something for 3 days now. And what looks like, I suspect it's blood from where it has been, and it won't be a raccoon. And I heard it crying tonight. So I'm just not. You're turning left up here.
Spiral tunnels, Roger's pants.
I don't know, what do I do?
Other than I have to go and figure out where one of the traps are. Which is here somewhere. I've moved it one too many times, and every time I put it someplace, I go, oh, I know where it is exactly. Pardon me?
Love it solid.
You know, it's actually been a few years since we really had a gathering too during it. And yeah, we usually, I come up with something. And this year has just been, I don't know.
Well, the speed that life is traveling right now, I'm not surprised.
Yesterday we were at a funeral and whatnot, and I don't really consider the main stuff to cook specifically. Outside. I thought of trying to call her and say, Hanny, like, is it possible that we can sit outside, that I can come and see you? Because you can't go inside. Like, it would be, I don't know. Something like that. I don't know what. Pardon me?
Love it solid.
You know, it's actually been a few years since we really had a gathering too during it. And yeah, we usually, I come up with something. And this year has just been, this is Alder Grove. We can come back through here, but I'm not sure what there's, no, it's down a little further. If they're open. Yeah, well, was my other thought. But no, they don't have the tables outside. Tables. See what I mean by everything is I put that up so it doesn't bother the camera. Remember driving all of this with your eye? How many times? I was many times. You know what I mean?
All those trips to the doctors. That was a good candidate.
The percentage of ones that they save are virtually minuscule. So I don't know why they're doing it to people.
I was looking at saying.
Well, but that's what I mean by that the percentage is that low. Ritual included going to various parks, lighting incense, and eat one piece of candy they say that intent is everything, and time is fluid. So maybe we can plan to do that somewhere along the line. I suspect we're going to be doing Samhain in the freezing freaking snow. And I said to somebody today, you know, I don't know, it just seemed like a good idea that you weren't all that well and we could sit in the vehicle and it's something. And they said, you know, it's called Make County 2021, which is basically what it is.
So where are you staying? Just across the street.
Sabbath, and hell knows what we're watching. What is this? Ragnarok. Oh, well.
Or having dirty sex with students.
Norse connection, I guess.
Or murdering a 17-year-old girl.
Anyway. Okay, so
We have to get our shit straight.
I just don't want to go over there in bare feet and decide it's icky. It's a little like the Princess and the Pea. I don't know how to describe it. So you've got something to nuke there. I have the equivalent of a crock pot that will sit till about 9 o'clock tonight. It will not sit all night. Did you hear me?
Yes.
Well, it's gonna go till 9. And then you have to unplug it and plug it back in the morning for a bit. Okay? Oh, okay. Well, that's how we're gonna do it. But I don't think it will make it all night. I really don't. Well, it might if I put more water in it. Hi, Nia guy. Oh shit. Nia, I'm overwhelmed. You know that, don't ya? It's raining interesting again. So we got the pump in without having to stand out there. And I don't know what else has to happen, and I haven't fed the kitten that I think has been dumped here that's wounded. And I didn't find the trap, which I should have. So I guess we'll see. And you need to eat that, and I put the other half of it into this crock pot. But right now it's about, what, 4 o'clock? Okay, why don't you turn this up high? Do you know how to do that? If you turned it up high, you could unplug it at 9. That would be enough to do whatever it did. High goes to, it's in the middle? What?
High goes that way.
Yes, okay, so that would unplug it for 9. Oh, I know you're my guy. We are here. Good last night.
You're just jealous because I have a father and you don't.
Running a candle really helped. Anyway, what is it? What's he on? Are you gonna come up, B? I woke you up. Something? Okay. I did. I woke you up. Aw. Come on. Well, there you go.
What do you think?
Yeah, did a good boy. It's too late for this.
Yeah, so that's something you tried to pull a couple of times?
He was having his
Just so the
nappy.
news.
And what were you up to
You're
while
such
our
a
business was
good
being
boy.
attacked by the media?
No, I was squawking at ya.
You're aware that your daughter saved your ass?
Ah, great. Thanks for your help. I'll take it from here.
Aren't you the least concerned, Vida, or what? I mean, we're under more pressure than we ever have been.
Back there. It's pretty
It's
wild. Wow. So when did they do that over there? I don't know. An ambulance behind me. But we know what we're doing. We really fucking know what we're doing. Come on. Just keep it going. Keep it going, 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 keep it going. It's an ambulance behind me. I hope I'm catching it on tape. This is interesting. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We can do it. We're out there. Shit. Here. Good, 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 good. What a fucking day. Is he outside yet? Walk up and down the street here? You don't. Oh, okay. Well then we'll. What? Well, I'll show you. I don't know. It's down a little past the gas station, and it seems to me there should be parking near it. In fact, it's just on the other side of the gas station. This little one right here. So, but that's no parking there, but there might be just around the corner. Like maybe we'll find something in there, like maybe right there. Does that work? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. Not too tight. It's not totally your fault. Slow down though, okay, please? Thank you. I was on babbling 264th, but 248 and going, never mind. Aren't you glad that I know how to read the sun in the sky to get us back? Going to due north, right? Doing that. And okay, I did my first thing with that. Only got your head on here. Always smile before you change your pants or take your pants off, okay? Always. Your mother never told you that?
No.
Oh, well, she should have. Now, what are you doing with your birth certificate stuff?
What do you need?
Still waiting for them to send me forms
Getting
now.
into the factory.
Well, then maybe you should email them again. Yes, you're my guy.
We're protesting. We had enough. People are pissed off because you two won't cooperate.
What did I give you? Where did you get those? Did you wash the other things?
Yes.
Those are the shorts. Okay, well, that's a start. You have to go take care of the water pill. Tim, your legs are not good.
Yeah.
So go and do that, please.
It's to impress Sigmund. I like her.
Go and take your other water pill, please.
Yes.
Why didn't you just say that? All they mean is love.
Where did you put the garbage bags out there? Just inside that gate?
Yeah.
And you locked that gate?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't been too sure if I should go out and check it.
Where is it? What does it look like?
But I sent you out to check it, so I'm kind of...
Let's get
What?
You don't know? No, I don't know. Fuck. The fire. The fire? There's no fire in here.
Doopy doop. It's my boy. Yes, my boy. So 232nd, that's Murrayville, back through there. You can access. Because if you run that all the way through, like you come in and then take, 232nd. Okay, well there I know. There we can go to Trinity Western. Oh no. Okay, 232nd. There. This is what somebody said to Chris. I said, well, Fort Langley, 264th, isn't it? And then she said, well, no, and then she takes something else. And I said, well, I only think of the highway exit numbers. So, okay, it was the gratuitous sex scene, and you said it's the
Gratuitous sex music.
Ah, that's it. Okay.
So if we do it again, we can practice.
I get totally confused because I don't think of streets, I think of exits. Yeah, visit Fort Langley. So you want to take the highway if you're going to Fort Langley, and we're going that way. It's one down. So, it's going down. And we could go in, well, we could have probably gone in the back way too. But we could do this. What the heck, right? Huh? Okay. Are you okay with this? You're sure? Well, I guess you're going to have to be now. If not, you get back off and we'll try to do it the back way. Down this before, remember? And I said it would parallel, and then we, followed a dump truck and everything else. $264th. That's right. Okay, then maybe we're doing okay. That might be. I said 264th should be Fort Langley, yes? Well, then we're that away. And this was where that bee woman with the something was. Do you remember? She had Greek garlic sweet honey ball truck. Yeah. That's where you're sitting right now. Okay, it was the gratuitous sex scene, and you said it's the
Gratuitous sex music.
Ah, that's it. Okay.
So if we do it again, we can practice.
I mean, yeah, she don't care. You know it is. It's a big deal. You know that, don't you? Well, it is. Okay, so here. This is my cupcake from a bunch of kids. Enjoy. Okay, are you ready? Oh shit, wait a minute.
What?
I'm gonna fucking flash. Okay. Oh, damn it. Okay, ready now? Well, I'm working on it, okay?
Just hold your arm there for a minute. Oh, shit.
What are you two doing?
Taking beer into the
Oh, for fuck's sakes. There are just moments with this camera that I don't know what's going on with it.
He's 12 years old.
Think of next year. Next year, soon enough.
You need to see if we're gonna look at that.
I don't know what's going on with it, but it's
Your
not
hands
me
are white.
by a long shot. Oh, for fuck's
Don't
sakes.
sleep with lots of permanent cardigan.
I can do without it for a few days.
Is that another way of saying you love me?
Okay. There. Ta-da! There we go. Now we're happening. Okay. Ta-da! Smile. There. Okay. Ba-da-la. That's not good. Let's try this again. Okay, let's see if I can get it to flash. I don't know why it's not doing it. Why not got the flash up?
Yes, you do it.
Well, it's really bad. Okay, there, that worked. Okay, that was fun. Mew! You let her lick it, okay? She gets to lick some icing. Well, go show her. Mew. He's got icing.
The Earl decides.
Look.
He owns the ship.
Dude, look, she's going,
The
oh,
to the east.
oh.
Is always
Are you
the
calling me?
north.
Look, watch.
I want to know the west.
Watch.
Cities involved are over there.
We don't
Got an
know.
internet.
I'm not satisfied.
Oh, no. Yep, see?
Odin gave his eye to acquire knowledge. And I would go far away.
I knew she would. Oh boy. You don't have to let her eat all of it. Because she would. Oh, yeah, she would. No, it's okay.
That's fine.
Yeah, it is. I actually thought of just bringing it home and giving her the icing.
And on 3.
I thought, well, I'll give you some of it too.
3.
But oh, she's got a real little hole in it now, doesn't
Yes.
It's okay, let her. Tim,
I'd like some too.
well, you're gonna get lots of it. Put some, let her play with it. I'll bring you another one.
What do you want?
We know you're all alone here.
Look, Mew.
Okay.
See, she won't want
If
it
you're
like that.
thirsty,
Okay.
I will give you a drink. If you're hungry, I will feed you. Otherwise, you must go.
She won't eat it like that.
Drink after we've satisfied our other needs.
He took it away, didn't he? I know he did. I don't know why. I would have shared all of it with
Oh,
you.
shit.
What?
She's right into it.
I don't want to kill you.
Oh, well, it won't
Couldn't kill me.
hurt.
Try.
And she doesn't get a lot of treats. She's stuck in here and she doesn't get a lot of treats. She's not even sure what it is. There it is. Yes, Nia. It's good. Still a candy bag we haven't dealt with. I don't even know where I put it. That's the strangest part of it. I really don't. Oh, were you giving her more?
Only to confess my love to her. But I was set upon by a bear. And an
I
enormous
actually,
hound
I don't know where I
brought
put
her
it.
home.
It was in the van. I brought it in. I took it out of the bag and
I managed
I don't know
to
where I put
strangle
it.
the hound with my bare hands.
Well, You know, my life is kind of full of a lot of strange stuff.
It's pouring rain. It's definitely pouring rain.
You gonna have some more? You? If not, he's gonna eat it. Yes, I got that today because, I don't know, I was doing something I guess I was supposed to.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so you've got something prepped for tomorrow morning. That's what you're supposed to do. You then have something that'll be thawed to be prepped for lunch and that. The other one I will split with you. It's the corn. For the most part, it's corn. Like corn with that chicken, I would eat that. And that looks after the 3 or 4 of them that are in there. Okay? And then we're into, I've got to get stuff out of that top freezer to do something. I'm tempted to use the bean dip with the chicken. So some potatoes with it, and the bean dip and the chicken. You know, we'll decide it's Mexican or something, okay? Because I don't think you want me to put the shrimp in with it. Okay, well, I've got a bean dip in there that's got to come out. And there's some noodles. So that's enough to build a full crock pot if I didn't put potatoes in it. Potatoes, because the fridge is running better than it did. No, because the fridge is running better than it will in the summer. The potatoes would keep for another month or 2.
It's pouring rain.
Okay.
It's definitely pouring rain. It's pretty wet. Boy, is it wet. Oh, that's what it looks like out there. Oh my goodness. What it's going to be like on Saturday. Well, here we are at another day waiting to go in there. On Saturday. It's pouring rain. It's definitely pouring rain. It's pretty wet. Boy, is it wet. Oh, that's what it looks like out there. Oh my goodness. What it's going to be like on Saturday. Remember when that was a little storm today?
This one?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember when it was.
Pardon me?
Brown bales are shredded wheat.
Huh?
Big brown bales are shredded wheat.
Oh, they're shredded wheat, are they? Oh, okay.
so good with hot chocolate.
Well, they do that. Oh, look at the llamas. We could have gone in and looked at the llamas. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's okay. Pretty cool, huh?
Didn't know that was a farm over there.
Well, no, it said farm store. Or something like that. This is 248?
Yep.
What did you say?
Are they spicy?
No.
Fish bites?